Hi, my name is Graham. I had a hair transplant 8 months ago in Turkey with Este Medical. Well, I reached 60 years old and one of my lads said to me that, "Dad, your hair is getting a bit thin on top and you're looking like you're catching the sun," and I actually got sunburnt on my scalp. So I decided to explore doing something about it, and I live in the Midlands, so we have a clinic here, Este, in the centre in Edgbaston. And so I did my research on the internet and I thought that it seemed a very good company. So I decided to make an appointment and come and talk to them. And I met Haj, and Haj took me through what would be involved and how long and how much and exactly all the stages. So it felt very comfortable that I understood what I was going into. So the first stage actually was in the UK, and it was all the preventative maintenance work to maintain what I've got now. So that involved coming to the clinic on a regular basis, and I would have laser treatment in Birmingham, and I started taking PRP and some vitamins, and I had to change my hair washing routine because I used to do it every day and they said no, twice a week. So that then started to stabilise the hair that I had, and that process took probably 3 months before I went to Turkey. So I then got on a plane with my wife and we decided to do things a little differently. We decided to have a bit of a holiday in Istanbul before I had my treatment, and that's something I would really recommend because Istanbul is a fantastic place. There is plenty on the internet about the actual procedure, so I probably wanted to talk more about my experience. Este were great. They picked us up from the airport, they took us to the hotel, any taxis that were needed, they sorted it all out, private transfer. So on the day of the procedure, it takes a whole day and they take you back, and then it was back to the UK, to the clinic and the post-operative care. And I think this is the most important thing, and I think it's why Este stand out so much. I followed every instruction I was given to the letter. I would take my finasteride, I would make sure I used my minoxidil. Very importantly, the derma roller, which once a week is in the clinic and once a week you do at home. They have some special shampoo from Sam, and that is a very mild shampoo. And then over the next 8 months, I've been coming to the clinic on average once a week. I've had holidays for 3 or 4 weeks in between where we've worked around it. And I'm absolutely delighted with what I am seeing. My hair is getting longer. I'm growing it out a bit so I can have it styled. I've had it cut twice in that time. And it feels so much more luxurious and thick. You have to be careful going in the sun for the first 3 months, I would say. But then after that, it feels really normal. I've had loads of people say, your hair looks like it did when you were 45, which is really nice to hear. One of the nice stories, I think, was when we flew back into Birmingham Airport. I had 2 couples come up to me where the man and the wife started asking me questions about where had I been, who had I had my hair transplant with. They were starting to think about it themselves, and they wanted all the lowdown. So if you are thinking about having it done, explore it. I wouldn't put it off. First step is stabilizing what you've got, and then the second step is doing something about it. It's incredibly easy, really, and you are looked after at every stage, either in the clinic or through WhatsApp and text messages. I was fortunate enough to meet the CEO, early steps. He just happened to be visiting, Sam. He's a real down-to-earth guy on a mission. He's very proud of what Este do, and I think that rolls throughout the entire organisation with all of the staff. Everything is very, very professional. I think the clinic is well set up. They understand the emotional side of the decision that you've made to get your hair transplant done, because it's very obvious. There's no way of hiding it, but because they understand, they make it so easy. So I would definitely recommend Este.